everyone, this is Sam Create the Heart, and I'm back with, I don't even know what video this is, 9 maybe? Maybe it's 10? I don't know. I think there's going to be 10-ish, maybe 11 videos. They'll be numbered, so if you lose track, it'll be like one out of however many videos there ends up being, because I know there's going to be one more after this one, which is going to be the last video. So this is the second to last video. And this one is a second video on paper, using paper to make beach and sea backgrounds, and really kind of focusing on some newer products that are in the market that I think are super cool, and I wanted to share with you guys. Okay, so I'm going to be sharing this one right here. And so this one uses this paper right here. This paper is called the Beach Paradise. It's a glossy A2 card front, and it's got a couple of different card fronts here. You can see this one is the one I'm going to be making a card with. But then from here, you can just put a sentiment and you're done. You could just do a sentiment if you wanted. Or you could, for something like this, you know, you could maybe have someone flying, or I don't know what else we could have up here. But there's lots of different things that you can do with these. They are super cool, beautiful papers. So this one is one that I'm going to be making today with you guys. And I am using this Lawn Fawn drink set, build a drink, I guess. So there's that. And so I have my cup already made. So this one's going to come together very, very quickly, because it is just literally one image. And I saw these and I just absolutely fell in love with these papers. And so they've got other ones, but I'm focusing on the beach ones. But like Wildland Crafts has a brand new beach one, but they also have like a Christmas one, and I've done videos on that as well. So it's pretty cool. So now I've got this, I think I got this from Pink and May as well. I have a lot of different sequins, because I'm a big sequined fan. So, maybe it's looking. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of place some sequins where I think I need them. And these sequins go really well. I think they might have been a freebie. So a few months ago they had, maybe it was July 4th. Maybe that was when they had the freebie. But they had freebie where you bought a certain amount of stuff and you got different freebies. And I know one of them was this sequin mix that really went really well with it. So I actually am, you can see how like crazy ugly it looks on the back. But what I did to make this cup, or this glass, is I just cut a bunch of these glasses and then just place them on top of each other. And you know, that's kind of how I did it for this one. So I'm going to just lay this down, and I'm going to get a block and lay that down. Okay, so let's lay that one down, and then I've got this sentiment which says Aloha, and this is from the Tailored Expressions. All right, so I'm going to set that one aside, and we'll look at that in a minute. So let's move on to the next card. So this one is called Magical Seas from Picket Fence Studios, and so it has these like really sort of beautiful backgrounds in just very all in blues, so very beautiful, and I'm loving that. And I'm also using, I believe, this stamp set from Wildland Crafts. It's a turtle one, because I wanted to do turtles with this one. I did combine some other like products here. So You know, the Pink and Main dyes, these ocean coral dyes that they have. Um, Other companies have them as well, but I just got this in a kit. I did their courtyard kit for the month of June. And that's probably my favorite kit because it's just everything in there is just really amazing. So I actually just cut a lot of things um, using these dyes. And so when you do that, then you end up with, you know, I did in a lot of different colors. So you end up with a lot of different colors if you if you so choose, which is kind of what I did because I knew that I was going to be making a lot of ocean and sea cards. And so I just wanted a lot of pieces to work with. And so I have a lot of pieces to work with. And that is a fact. So, why is it sticking? What the heck? Way up here. So, but yeah, it's really fun to have all these different pieces to work with because then I'll have to stop and cut when I want, you know, to kind of have these like filler pieces. And, but yeah, this series took a long time, about 3 weeks to make, to film, to it was a lot of crafting because I did a lot of not just die cutting and planning, but coloring the images. So it was definitely a lot. Okay, and then I've got this right here. So this guy is just going to kind of be floating over the coral. And it's on foam. And then I have this Dip into Summer. So this is from the Not Too Shabby shop. And here's my card. Okay, so now we're going to move on to this card right here. I'll do a recap. So this one I'm using, this is the Tropical Ferns and Leaves die from Picket Fence Studios. And I'm using this octopus stamp set called Ocean Shellfeed. But the paper, what was that? The paper is this one right here. And, oh, this is from, okay, I think I know where that sentiment goes. Oh, I think it's, no, is it this one? I think I was going to do this. Remember this card? I found the sentiment for it. I'm like, where did it go? I know I had a sentiment for this one. All right, there you go. Cute, right? Okay, so this paper is called Fabulously Coral, and it's an 8.5 by 11. It comes with 6 sheets of paper that you can cut down, and it just has these different beautiful coral papers that you could just cut down and, you know, make into a card. So it's really, really beautiful. So set this aside. So this is the card that I'm going to be making, and so it is super simple. So I'm just gonna, now you could like elevate, sometimes I see when people do sort of this kind of like a spotlight technique a little bit, they will sometimes elevate it with some foam, and I do that sometimes. I'm not doing it this time, but you could do that. And, oh, I did do it that time. I'm not doing it this time, but yes I am. So just a tiny bit of elevation. And then I'll try to put this in the right spot. Okay, and so now I've got these images to kind of fit. I think they're going to fit kind of like this. And then because my octopus sentiment is in the on my desk over there, but this is just to give you kind of an idea of what you can do. And then I just kind of taped these together, and I'm just going to kind of throw some various glue pieces on here. And it doesn't have to be like stuck. So do that. And then I've got my piece here. And I think maybe I was thinking about like this sentiment, something Ocean of Thanks might be cute. Or I might see what else I've got. Okay, so it just give you an idea of how to use these types of papers. So here is this one, and here is my shaker. Oh, it's stuck. So I really like this look because this one, you can see the paper behind the shaker. I think that's really cool. And then here is this one right here. So thank you so much for watching. This is Cine Praying with a Heart.